about my new setup. Recently downloaded PokerTracker 4 and an add-on for that for Heads Up Singos, which is Coffee HUD from Coffee Yay, who's he's a member of the Heads Up community for sure. And it's very useful. And let me start rolling the footage here just so you guys can see it. It takes a hand to process. But one of the benefits, or I should say the primary benefit of it, is that you get to see what people do at different stack depths. So kind of think of it in terms of, with the old Hold'em Manager, maybe on Hold'em Manager 2, I don't know, I haven't used it, is that you can filter it by blind level, but what this does is does it by stack level, and it's very, very useful. So if we pause it here, you can see I've actually modified mine quite a bit from the original one, but the spirit of it is definitely still there. But so you can see that it basically separates it into pre and post, and then into pre-small blind, and then pre-big blind, and then post-small blind, post-big blind. So, for example, we don't have any hands yet in this guy, but when we look at the pre-flop small blind, it's talking about this guy here. And so we'll be able to see how much he opens with 30 big blinds plus, 17 to 30, 12 to 18, 7 to 13, so on and so forth. And it does that for every one of these stats. And there's so many more useful things. One of the ones is that it separates somebody's 3-bet from their 3-bet ship. So, for example, at 30 big blinds plus, you'll typically see a 3-bet of, say, 20%, and it'll usually be 0 for a 3-bet ship. Most people don't 3-bet ship at 30 big blinds much at all, but when you go to 12 and 18, you can see exactly how much their 3-bet ship range is. And the same goes for post-flop, where you can see on the flop, turn, and river how much they're doing each thing, and it's separated very nicely. And I think overall he did a good job. Up here in the top left, you can see, shows you how many blinds you have, and then it shows you your HUD for that specific game. Shows you exactly what you're doing, how much you've 3-bet, and all that good stuff. So let's play the video here, and we'll just kind of keep talking about it. I've always been kind of preach the fact that I don't like information overload much at all. The difference, I think, here is that it's organized in a very compact way, where it's not like before, where with Hold'em Manager, if you wanted to do all this, I guess technically you could have, but there literally would have been like 40 stats, and there would have just been a huge glob, and there's different ways you could have modified it, but overall it wasn't that much fun. But this way, it separates it in a very nice, clean fashion, which I'm a really big fan of.